Hi. Give me 2 seconds. Alright. Hi. Give me good. Microphone is fine. Had some issues with that yesterday, but they seem to have resolved themselves, hopefully. So that should pop. Yep, there we go. And let's get this up. Now it's blah blah blah. Lovely. So, this is something a little bit different. I'm not entirely sure what this game actually is. But the developers were kind enough to give me a key for this, which thank you very much. Appreciate it. So let's get into this and try and stop whatever that is from falling. So I think it's multiplayer, which I didn't know. So I guess that's me. Extractors and watches. Oh, is this like a... Dead by Daylight kind of thing? Okay. Extractor tutorial. When matchmaking successfully, blah blah blah. Some maps have flaws, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Help puzzles. Okay, so this is very similar to the same sort of premise as Dead by Daylight, right? And I can use my controller, so that's good. All right, well, I kind of thought it was like an XCOM kind of thing, but this is good too. So I have to. How to play. Can I just play? Where's the match? Here we go. The extractor. Sure. Start off with an extractor. Which I think is probably the safest thing. So this is marked as strategy and horror on Twitch. I didn't realize it was going to be spooky, but I guess that remains to be seen. Extractor. Supply, okay. Where's my random match? I hope we can get a game. I didn't really realize it was multiplayer until the last second, so voice chat, we'll turn that off. Voice volume of teammates. Guess we can I don't want to risk it. Not my previous? No, I don't have that. Alright, if we can't get a game, we'll switch over to something else, because I don't really want to be sitting here for too long. And the fact that it only says one extractor is in queue, which I assume is me, and 2 watches are in the queue, is making me slightly nervous. Watcher complaint viruses. Blood 7 data keeps 2 flying trucks will come for rescue. Okay. Someone just tried to ring me. Sorry if there was like a weird message there. I mean noise on the microphone. This is this is an unfortunate start, is there not? With these games, I feel like being able to play in a game with bots would be a good idea. Maybe that's not possible, but this is why I stay away from multiplayer games. Yeah. Oh, they're on the bed, I think. Yeah, thanks. Hey Banana Bar, how you doing? I just got told that my the headlight of my car might be screwed. That's good. I was accidentally queued as a watcher, so hopefully this will make it a bit easier. Yeah, how you doing, Banana Bar? We might just switch back over to Crash Bandicoot if this doesn't load properly. I started a little bit earlier tonight because I won't be here later on. I gotta go about 10, so we'll see. Very nice. What about custom game? Can I do, if I start a custom game, can I fucking just jump in? Get out of here. I'll be extractor. And I have to There's quite a few people who play this, as far as I'm aware, and I don't really... I thought getting a game wouldn't be too bad. I was apparently mistaken. We'll give it 4 minutes. At 7:15, if there's no game, we're going to switch to something else because... No, I hadn't heard anything about it, but it's similar to Dead by Daylight, as far as I'm aware. And the developers gave me a key for it, which was very nice of them. So, thought I'd try it out. Oh, there's no watches in the queue. Oh, fuck's sake. I think this might be a thing people are just playing with others they know. Oh, shit. That's really disappointing. That is exactly right. The matchmaking for... let's switch to the US. Cancel... Network request failed. Alright, hang on. I'll quit out and launch it back up. Give it a chance to sort of switch the regions. Do you want to fucking show me my games? Thanks. Yeah. See, I play a lot of... fuck me. I try to play a lot of Battlefront, and it takes me sometimes literally an hour to find a game of that in Australia, because the matchmaking is so piss poor. And I can't switch to a different region with that because Battlefront is so laggy if you're not using your own servers and your own like local servers. You shoot someone and then you just like you're dead because someone 30 seconds ago shot you in the head. So that's not much fun. Come on. FPS limit 10. Excuse me? Let's just bump that all the way up. That's true. We could try... Wait, what's the... That's only got 1 and 1. What about EU? That's got 9. Alright, well, I don't really see any other option here than to just switch to something else. Maybe we can try again later. That's really disappointing. That's not really the game's fault that no one's playing. Oh my god, I hope it's not a dead game. Oh, that would be disappointing. I could have sworn it said that it was... Like there were reviews and stuff saying that it was pretty active. Wait a second. Yeah, what? Fucking... So I do actually have to quit out too. Okay. Yeah, Cyberpunk Dead by Daylight. Cons, rough updates, rough translations, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. Right. It's such a shame. The fact that there's no one queuing up is enough to sort of put me off. So let's switch over to Crash Bandicoot, I guess. That's the good one. And we can try that later. Yeah, okay. I'll launch this up and Crash Bandicoot. I would have tried longer, but I mean, there's only so much you can sit and stare at the same screen when nothing's happening. Oh no.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past.
So let me know too when I start this, when this is up now, if my microphone starts cracking, making a cracking noise, let me know because I think it might be this game that does it to me. Thank you. Oh, are you kidding me? Fuck. Yeah, alright, thanks. That's another expense I didn't need. It already is. Fuck. Alright, not that then. That's really annoying. Why is it that does that? Has that... I've closed it down. Has the cracking stopped? God, I wish I was an actual time traveler. That would make things a lot more fun. Okay, an actual time traveler. So why the fuck does that do that? Why does it cause my microphone to crack? Hang on a second. causing like issues. Oh shit, it is actually, this is a thing. So this isn't me going crazy. This is something that just happens to everyone. Oh, I mean some people. So controllers. Right, download from there and put in. Alright, so I can download this little thing, because it's going to be something I have to fix. I was worried that my microphone was breaking, but thankfully it's not. Can I have this, please? Sorry about this, I thought it was fixed, but... Crash fix master. Right. Crash. Because I have a funny feeling that it would do that with browse local files. Here we go. And what? Fuck me! It said it had one file in here, and it's got like 10. Coffee. Okay. Yeah, it's not long now. But not long now, and you'll have those piercings ready to go. It's always hard waiting for something that you're excited for. Read me. There's no DL file. What the fuck? Find file. What the fuck? This isn't... This is... What the fuck? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to copy and paste everything in there and hope for the best. Because I have no fucking clue. Let's just move those in there. And put all these in there. Right. There we go. Okay. I'll launch that up and let me know if it starts cracking again. So 420.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past.
Yeah, okay. I'll skip this. I'm gonna listen to the audio for a second. Bear with me. Okay, I'll skip this. I'm gonna listen to the audio for a second. Alright, you know what? I'll fix that up later on. We'll play something else. Fuck me! You would not believe how many fucking issues I have had just with technology in the last couple of days. It is infuriating. Nothing has been going the way it should be. I don't want to back up my game files. Jesus. Let's fucking delete all this crap that I just brought over. There's probably like a horrible virus. Delete this thing. I guess we can do some Mass Effect. That was next on the list anyway. At least I know that'll fucking work properly. So it's something, for some reason the game, it like tests for stuff every second or whatever. I don't know. It's something weird. Alright, I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna change the title of the stream. Oh my god. Sorry about the dogs. The little popper noises. There we go. Well, good to know I still can't spell. Yeah, mine's not having a great time either lately. Mine's cracked and horrible, and the heat is starting to affect it, which is always a good sign when the weather affects your phone. Okay. There we go. We'll try again eventually with Gold Express. I might try and play it sort of in my own time to get a feel for how like the matches and stuff work. Because if that's like if that's going to be a common thing, sitting and waiting for 20 minutes to get a game, then we're just not gonna bother. Dead by Daylight's bad enough, and it's got a whole heap of players, so that's unfortunate. I was keen to play that one. I did notice while I tabbed out and was reading the reviews, a lot of people were saying it needs more players, so that's fairly evident now. Oh well, not much I can do about that. And sorry about the issues. I don't know what's fucking going on. I'm cursed at the moment, I really am. Oh well. Maybe I've accidentally pissed off a witch somehow. Alright. Okay. I have a feeling Crow might be using... Oh yeah, what a fucking surprise. Lovely, nice chunk of RAM that Chrome's using. There we go. Should be a bit better.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Alright, where am I actually going? The wrong way, which is fairly typical. So there's a lot of stuff I haven't actually done so far, so I don't know if I'm going to even be able to get in here.
This is the way to the Ket Command Center.
Thanks, PB.
Time to fight!
Oh, tell me about it. It has been so fucking hot here today. It's ridiculous. I got up to about 35 degrees Celsius, which is... Oh god, I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's fucking crazy. I'm over it already. I'm over summer and it's been here for like... It's not even here yet, actually. a borderless thing with this? Can I... Settings... Graphics... video output? Yeah, windowed borderless. The mic... Okay. Might make things a bit better. There we go. Usually it's the opposite with my rig. Usually it doesn't like it when I have stuff borderless, but something must be open that shouldn't be. That would be my... Oh, right, okay, so it's 95. Yeah, that's... So it's fucking hot all day today, and now it's cooled down, but my house is still holding in the fucking heat. So it's still super warm in here. Which, it just sucks. I just hate the heat so much. I need to move somewhere like Antarctica where it's just cold all the time. And then I'll probably whinge you out the cold.
Targets eliminated.
That wasn't too bad. Is it? It's coming into winter now, isn't it, Banana Bar, for you? Or is it?
Life support at 100%.
Or is summer on its way? I can barely remember the seasons here. Ooh, do I need that? I think I need uranium more than anything. Whoa! It's nice to be playing a game after what, like half an hour of fucking around, broken stuff. Jeez. Everything's alright on my side, so it could be Twitch having an aneurysm. Honestly, it wouldn't be the first time. Though I don't really know what your internet's like, but my mine certainly doesn't like Twitch very much.
Eat a little of this.
Even at the best of times. God, that's satisfying. Is there anything cool hanging around? God, the camera seems a bit all over the place this time.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Right, I think this is just like a little plebby forward base or whatever. And moving on. After I get this. So there's a VR game too that I want to play on stream, but because the weather is going to be so erratic. Oh, I should probably move my face a little bit. The weather's going to be stinking hot for quite a few days. I'm going to wait until this sort of mellows out a little bit. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Before I do anything VR, because when it's hot, the headset heats up, my computer heats up, and that just causes about as much trouble as you would imagine. So soon, hopefully, the weather will we'll cool down a little bit, and I'll be able to we'll be able to do that one. It's like some kind of tower defense thing. So it should be good. I should probably go and get my car instead of trying to run the whole way. For God's sake. Tell us that thing. Jesus. That's strange for your upload to be so
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
high while your download is so low. Come on, you can do it. Get. So, I'm not sure what's going on Halloween. I think we're gonna do Moons of Madness because that looks really cool. Well, it looks intriguing at least. And I've not gotten...
Remnant site ahead, Pathfinder. It could have defenses in place.
Sure. I've not gotten my roster for next week. So I'm hoping and praying that I don't have to work at all on Halloween. So we can do a decent stream. I don't really know how long Moons of Madness goes for. So we'll just have to find that out. But if I am working on Halloween, we'll either do the stream the day before or the day after, something like that. We'll work around it because I still want to do a spooky game. But knowing my luck, because I've planned something on Halloween, my boss will somehow know and just put me on at that time. He's good at that. So hopefully that's not the case, but this is just a bit of a forewarning. I see me. Yeah. Someone's got to be the IT person.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Jesus. I'm the designated IT guy of the house. It's not the fun when everyone's useless.
Cat set up camp over there.
That's a bit harsh.
Damn! This blizzard's cutting right through my suit.
Oops.
But it provides cover for the resistance. And the cold doesn't bother us.
Oh my god.
There must be active remnant in there. Let's check it out.
I just forget how squishy you are in this game. Holy shit.
Reading a temperature decrease.
An update? Yep. Oh, what? How far? Oh, it's not too bad. I have constant problems with Steam. So I know what you're talking about. If Steam wants to download something, oh boy, it's gonna download it whether you like it or not.
Automated protocols activated.
Oops.
Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via
is
your
that
mining
noise?
interface.
It's just like a phone going off. It's not my phone. Something's tripping. Going insane, more like. Oh, fuck. I have a bad habit of downloading stuff that I play for an hour or a couple, and then never even looking at it again and not uninstalling it because maybe I'll go back and play it at some point, but I never do. It's something I need to stop because my hard drives are getting full. Oh, okay, I think we're
Environmental
walking.
temperatures are within acceptable
got targets.
limits. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Oh, will we? Undocumented mineral. Both inside the cave, I guess. Yeah, I need an SSD. I don't. I use an old, not well. I use a laptop hard drive as an SSD of sorts. I've got I have a couple hard drives, and they're all 500 megabytes. Not 500 megabytes. Fucking hell, I wouldn't be able to do anything. 500 gigs, and I've got a 2 terabyte one. All the 500s are full. The terabyte is half. 2 terabyte one is half full. I honestly don't even know how that happens. I must just download crap without realizing it was something, because that just seems like a ridiculous amount of space to be taking up. Yeah, 500 megabytes is a little too small.
Pathfinder.
My dad has an old laptop that is 500 megabytes. Is its hard drive. It's one of the first laptops that that he bought years and years ago when they were first coming out. You could barely play solitaire without lag. It was great. No, I think I have maybe 4 or 5 games that are under 500 megabytes. And I think they're all really old Star Wars games from way back when.
Quick and clean. Down. Take it out.
Dodge a bird, do that. Weren't we supposed to be getting help with this, actually? What? Sam... Interference source, Sam's memory, scan minerals. Find an outpost, scan mineral. Oh, okay, I guess not. Maybe I was just meant to do this on my own.
You rock.
Oh, jeez.
There you go.
That's not that odd.
Buxtel, I'm at the entrance to the base. Have you decrypted the code for the shields?
Yes, and not a moment too soon. Transferring it to you now. Stars be bright for you, Pathfinder.
Thanks, I'll just take on this whole base by myself then, I guess. Okay, bye. Love you. Yeah, no, that's not that odd. I guess maybe it's just your dominant side is, you're more excited for. Who knows? Sure, it happens all the time.
Here we go. We're in. Time to get to work.
Immediately gets shotgunned in the face. Ambidextrous. Oh yeah. Well then I.
Get ready to fight.
Well, Well, at least you're looking forward to one of them, you know. one out of two isn't too bad. I kind of thought they would head towards them, not just ignore them entirely. Sorry. What is open that is taking so much? What's... See, I get this thing when I play Skyrim, I have to keep the task manager open, otherwise the game will lag so bad that it'll crash. But as soon as I open up the task manager, it's fine. It's just one of these weird little kinks that the game has. But something's using like half of my RAM, and I have no idea what it is, and it's annoying the shit out of me. I just have to deal with it, I guess. Probably Chrome, yeah. I closed it down though, but honestly, Chrome's been known to do weird as shit, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was just gobbling it all down. Oh yeah. I mean, it probably won't be too bad, but I think you're right. I think scar tissue is a little bit more tender than bare skin. But it shouldn't be too bad. Sure, it'll be fine. We'll get you. Today has just been has been the day for technical issues, I'll tell you that much. Holy shit. So it's not entirely surprised that everything has gone wrong.
This appears to be a cat secure storage building. The end.
Why did he stop talking? That's really annoying. I don't like that about this game. It just cuts people off constantly. Yeah. They do heal extremely quickly. I know some people who got their ears pierced and took their earrings out for one reason or
Command base
another.
is just ahead. I know it's already pretty cold here, but stay extra frosty.
Pathfinder, I recommend you head toward the primary tower. It appears to be the core of the base.
I don't care, Facebook, fuck off. Yeah, they took their earrings out and forgot about them for a day or two, and the piercings closed back up. So thankfully the piercing place did them again for free, opened them back up. I used to think it was a day. Maybe they left them out for 2, but it was quick, and they just healed straight over. So got to be careful. Usually the longer you have them though, the longer it takes them to heal over. That's what I found, because I left mine out for a couple of days a few times and it's been fine. That I feel like it has to heal itself quickly because it's pretty easy to get infections on cuts on your nose, apparently. I don't know how true that
I'm
is.
reading a temperature decrease.
I've never had an infection on my nose, personally. Let alone a cut, but... The fuck was that noise? Jesus! So yeah, I guess it really does depend on a multitude of things. Combo. Wait a second. How do I... there's a ball. Oh, I want that. It's like having the force. Broke my nose. Oh my god. He's playing football. Yeah, I used to play a lot of American Facebook back in the day. Well, I mean, this is the channel for spelling mistakes, so I get what you mean. Duration. I do kind of want the pull ability. Expose damage per second. Is there like a choke? A force choke? That could be a good one. I just want to switch it up a little bit. Change something out. Yeah. It's my phone just has a mind of its own. I can type in pretty much whatever I want flawlessly, and then the phone has a completely different idea of what it wants to do. That's probably not a terrible one. Charge. I want to try this one out at least. Assign to there. Confirm and exit. There we go. That's probably something I should do. Sometimes I feel like it just turns itself back on. No, that didn't work. Oops.
Man, I hate the cat. Time for the kill shot.
Because I have a Samsung and it's got that quick
That's gotta hurt.
type thing where you don't have to lift your finger off. You can just drag it all over the screen.
Terminal has locked down access to the Ket Tower.
And some of the stuff that comes up with,
By a force field.
if you're not a...
marked the location of the 3 Ket generators that power the force field.
Thanks, Sam.
Disabling all the generators will allow you to shut down the security terminal.
Yeah. So if you're not precise with that, some of the stuff that's typed for me is just not even close to what I was aiming for. Yeah, I need to get a new phone pretty soon. The iPhones around where I am though, they're so fucking expensive. All the Androids are so much cheaper. So I'll be sticking with Samsung, I think. At least for the time being. Oh, no, I don't really like that. I kind of thought that would, like, throw them away when I was done, but it doesn't, so I'm going to change that. Singularity. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, did I glitch through the floor when I did that? Yeah, that's sort of how it works here too.
Ket secure storage building. The entry is locked out by a defense matrix.
Damn, whatever they're protecting must be important.
Oh, there we go.
We should find that defense matrix and shut it down.
Yeah, cool. So say you get an iPhone
Normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
and pay it month by month. It can be upwards of $200 a month, whereas the Samsung, at the very most, is 150, but usually is around the 100 mark. So
The command base is just ahead. I know it's already pretty cold here, but Stay extra
Oh,
front.
I have to do that all over again.
Pathfinder,
Holy
I
shit.
recommend you head toward the primary tower. It appears to be the core of the base.
So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Apple, just in general, but the prices of their stuff is sort of the icing on top. Yeah.
Gravity goes away in 3.
I honestly I have no idea why it's so much more expensive than the
I'm
Samsung
detecting
stuff,
below normal
or
temperature.
at least the Android crap. But it is, and a lot of people will just happily pay that.
Life support is stable.
Yeah, we have a couple different ones here, but realistically, the best one to go with is one called Telstra, because they own all the lines, all the phone lines. So every other company has to like rent off them, and it just Telstra sucks, but it's still really good compared to everyone else. It's like picking the shiniest of the turds, you know. So we don't have a massive amount of choice. What do they call it? Simulated choice, or not simulated choice. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's like you think you have a choice, but you don't really.
A security terminal has locked down access to the Ket Tower. The terminal is protected by a force field. I have marked the location of the 3 Ket generators that power the force field. Disabling all the generators will allow you to shut down the security terminal.
I guess, yeah. I think, and even recently, within the last couple of years, fucking Samsung's phones exploded when you charge them. So maybe that left a lasting impression. As well it should. Could you imagine, like, going to charge your phone and it just fucking explodes and burns down part of your house? That would be insane. Oh, Jesus. This place is massive. Yeah. What a crazy fucking time that was. See, I don't update my phone like when the next new one comes out. I wait until the one I've got is screwed. So I didn't have any reason to sort of go out and buy a new Samsung when that was happening. But holy shit, it was happening everywhere. I feel so bad for the people who were so excited for their new phone and it blew up on them. Yeah, so we had that as well. We didn't get it to such a terrible degree, but it
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable
we
limits.
started to get it to right at the tail end of when it was happening. And apparently, what I heard at least, and I'm not sure how true it is, but when it was some sort of ad campaign for something, like a movie or some kind of fucking who knows what, and then people started taking it to like the extremes, and people were getting shot and beaten up and all this kind of stuff. The company that sort of started it went real hush hush and killed it off because of all the shit that was happening around it. And it sounds like something a company would do, honestly. But like I said, I don't know if how true that is. So where am I? But that's the story I heard. But honestly, if you were dressing up in a clown costume and threatening to kill people with an axe and something, and you got shot, I don't have sympathy for
Life support is stable.
for people that happen to. I really don't. It's like, well, people are going to get fed up eventually. You know, you threaten enough people with an axe, someone's going to fight back.
Two generators down, one to go.
Ooh, what is that noise?
Disabling the alarm will call off reinforcements.
So yeah, I would really like to know what the actual reason was behind it, if not the one I heard. But I imagine if it was some company that started that, they would never want that to come to the light of day, because that would be very bad for them.
Think that's it.
So that's the thing. When stuff like that's involved, when a fucking gun is involved, people change their attitudes. Like, haha, it's all very funny when I'm the one holding the knife or the axe, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, someone's actually gonna like retaliate to my stupid prank. I better get out of here. Like,
All
fucking
generators have been disabled.
ugh.
I have marked the coordinates of the security terminal. Destroy it to unlock access to the Ket Tower.
Okay, good. Because there was one, well, close enough to where I am to be annoying. And he was like following fucking kids around at a school and stuff like this, just sort of far enough back that he couldn't touch them, but close enough that it was really freaking these kids out. I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully someone fucking ran him over. But it was like, when kids were involved, that's when people here were like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Because these kids were hysterical. They were being followed around by some fucking creep in a clown costume.
Ket secure storage building.
Oh,
Locked out by defense matrix.
bitch!
Whatever they're protecting must be important. We should find that defense matrix and shut it down.
This is ridiculous. I have to start all the way back here again?
Environment
Oh,
check. Temperatures are within
brutal.
acceptable parameters.
So yeah, that's... People around here started like beating up
The command base
clowns
is
that they
just
saw
ahead.
in the street
I know
and
it's already
that
pretty
kind of
cold
thing.
here, but stay extra frosty.
Pathfinder, I recommend
Never
you
me,
head toward the
yeah.
primary tower. It appears to be the core of the base.
It's like rock, paper, scissors, except it's axe, knife, gun. I know which one I'd pick. Honestly, it's not a terrible idea. It's, we can't do anything like that here. Can't carry knives, can't have guns. The only thing we can have is a multi-tool. But near where I live, oh, it's probably like 20 minutes away. People have been mugged in shopping centres or shopping centre car parks and all this sort of stuff, so... And we can't carry anything, so we're sort of defenseless unless, you know, some self-defense stuff, which not a lot of people do. So it's good to be prepared, that's for sure. Yeah, no, God. It's lucky you didn't, they didn't find it, because there was a kid at my primary school, actually. A girl brought a knife to school because she was horrible. This is in primary school. She used to pull... Basically, she was just a massive bully. And she used to beat up other students and pull their fucking hair, and she was just awful. And then she brought a fucking knife to school. And we never saw her again. The police were called and everything. It was, oh god, my school was so fucking garbage.
By a force field. I have marked the location of the 3 Ket
But yeah, I
generators
never
that power the force field.
saw, heard from her again.
Disabling all
So
generators will allow you to shut down the security terminal.
that was a fun year, or fun week. first grade. Oh shit. Well, I mean, you don't really know any better, do you? This was year 5 or 6 for me when this girl did it, but first grade. Filthy knocks. Oh, I don't want to fucking die again. I don't want to do this bit.
Ambient temperature is normal.
Come back here. Did that get him? I think that got him.
Watch your back!
Well. Because that's something we don't have to worry about here, is like the school shooting thing. But if that being something you have to worry about, I mean, it's not a terrible idea to be prepared in some way, I guess. Not really much else you can do. Oh my god. It's a Trenton. We it's so fucking sad, but we don't hear about them over here anymore. Our news stopped reporting on them because it was happening so often, or is happening so often, that if I want to hear about anything other than Trump, I have to go out of my way and actually look at US news sites and stuff like that.
Gravity goes away in 3, 2.
Gonna have to be a little bit more careful. So yeah. It's horrible. It just seems to be the state of things at the moment. Yeah, God. It's... The last couple of years has really thrown me off my balance. It's just some of the stuff that's happening and has happened. It just... It's like, where did it all come from? What happened all of a sudden that just made the entire fucking world go crazy? It's like some people, conspiracy theorists say that we died in 2012, and this is just like our hell playing out because of all this bizarre and just horrible stuff that's happened.
One in a million!
Or maybe our the people running this simulation are trying to have some shits and giggles.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Because apparently
Ambient temperature
some of
is
the rich
normal.
and powerful think we're plugged into machines, all of us.
1 to go.
Honestly, I have no idea what to believe. If someone wants you to believe what they do, they will try very, very, very hard to convince you. So, when I meet
All generators have been disabled.
our
I have marked the
programmer
coordinates of the
overlords,
security
then
terminal.
I'm sure that'll be
Destroy it
fine.
to unlock access to the Ket Tower.
If they exist. There's a YouTube channel I watch. I haven't watched in quite a while, but they got onto the topic of living in a simulation, and then somehow got onto the topic of immortality. And they were saying that if we somehow figure out how to become immortal here, then we won't ever really figure out what is at the end, you know? And it's like, well, I mean, there's some very dedicated thought into this, but the prospect of immortality in itself is kind of fucking far away. I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that
Life support at 100%.
fucking Keanu Reeves seems to be immortal, so what do I know? I can't save. Why can't I save? I need to save. I don't want to do this again. Yeah. I wish we stayed fucking microscopic organisms in the ocean forever. Because fuck me, this existence. It's pain. That's why I like the game Spore, because I just like to inflict this torture on another species, because that's the kind of person I am apparently. So it's just, yeah. Betty White, Morgan Freeman, Keanu Reeves, they're a part of an immortal gang.
Been destroyed. To the tower.
Oh, see, you have great taste. Spore is fucking amazing. It's
below normal
a game I've put so much time into, and we will definitely be playing it on the stream at some point. Oh, I live. Because that was the game I probably played most as a kid. I did like the whole, made my own maps and buildings and fucking shared them around with friends. You can't do that anymore because the servers are shut down, but it was good while it lasted. Yeah. we had very similar childhoods. Game-wise anyway. I played it not long ago actually, probably 6 months or so. I've always wanted to conquer the entire galaxy, and maybe not the entire galaxy, but just all the races. Conquer their planets and become friends with the Groks. I think they're called the Groks. Because no matter what I do, I've played that game so many times from start to finish.
There.
Well,
Let's hope that stops them.
finish. And no matter what I do, the Groks never like me enough. I nuke entire planets with fucking those planet busters, and they're like, oh, that's pretty cool. And they just never like me.
Gravity goes away in 3, 2.
Bugs Bunny game. I had one of a Looney Tunes game on my Game Boy when I was a kid. That I played the shit out of quite a lot. But I always sort of got burnt out on the space thing at the end. Or the space stage. So I would play it for ages and then sort of hit a wall where I would just be annihilated, or wasn't strong enough to take on any more aliens, so I just had to sort of sit there and explore for more opportunities to make myself more powerful, and then there's longer and longer and longer and
Gravity
longer.
goes away in 3.
Because I play a warmonger, I never make friends. Because that'd be too easy, I guess. Center. Yeah, they are brutal. That's why I always tried to befriend them, because they're so incredibly powerful. They're definitely way stronger than anything else. At least I was able to find. So having them on my side would have been amazing, but I never quite got there. I think I got to the point where they tolerated me. And that was as far as I could get it, because then I would go and talk to another race, and they would be like, "What the fuck you doing? You talk to them? You didn't just blow them up instantly? What's wrong with you?" And then they hated me again.
It appears each of the hangar platforms has an automated fueling system. If you can access the controls, I can overload the system.
Yeah, I've got the original, still got my original discs, just up behind or in front of me. And luckily they still, the codes still work. Or they did when I installed them last. But they go on sale all the time too. So if you wishlist them, because I see it constantly. They just pop up for sale. So, or even Humble Bundle, they might have it pretty cheap, maybe. GOG would definitely have them. That's like the kind of thing they keep stock of. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. G2A has fucking everything for $1. Gotta be careful though, I tried to buy a Hitman game off there, I think. Hitman Absolution. And I think it was $20 for it. It had all the extra bits and pieces. And I used the key and it activated like it was the wrong region. So I had to jump through a whole bunch of hoops to try and get them to give me the right fucking, the right key. Even though they said it could be activated in my region and all this, so I haven't bought anything off there since.
Damn, the controls are locked.
Pathfinder, I have located several
I did eventually get the
override
game though,
terminals in
so.
the vicinity.
You don't have a disc reader. Oh, I'm surprised by how many people don't anymore. I can't live without it. I have DVDs and stuff that I still watch, so I need a disc drive. I want to get a Blu-ray disc drive, but those things are expensive. Oops. Did do damage? Nope. Okay.
You rock!
But there was another one after Galactic Adventures, wasn't there? There was like a top-down Spore game, Dark Spore or something like that? I never did play that one. Three keys on. Oh, there you go. $10 for all three. That is not too bad at all. I feel like this isn't really going to do that much damage. It's only a couple ships. $6, $2 each. Oh, there you go. Bargain. Why don't I activate overflow? Okay. That is so cheap. Fuck, I remember for Galactic Adventures I paid $60
All hostiles down.
at
Pathfinder,
Kmart.
the controls to shut down the Ket base are located at the top of the tower in Zenith Observation Room. There is an elevator access nearby that you can take.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh, I leveled up again. Yeah, I think the base game was pretty cheap for me as well. It was just that extra bit, Galactic Adventures, which was so fucking dear. It was worth it though. Such a good game.
Hold on, Jarl.
Oh shit, he's down, I think.
This one's mine.
Destroy the orb!
Oh shit. Wouldn't you put the orb inside the shield? I mean, I hate to be nitpicky, but I feel like that would be the most practical use of that. Fuck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fair enough. If that's where the majority of my older games come from, just like my childhood, and I went back and bought them off Steam because they were cheap, but I wanted to be able to play them properly.
Prefect is down. We're in the clear.
Because if you still got the disc for a lot of those old games, they don't actually let you install them. Or you can, but you've got to do all these weird workarounds and all this sort of shit. So it's nice when you can just hit play most of the time. Sometimes you do still have to screw around, but not as much. Let's go and scan this prefect guy. Or girl. I don't think they have genders actually. Ket Elite's Battlemaster who can elevate above the fray again, blah 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 blah. Lovely. Oh, I've got lots of armor, which is good. Yeah. Simpler times where you didn't have to pay $7 billion for a fucking graphics card. And it wasn't outdated as soon as you bought it. Good times. I think I might have to put on a lot of this armor because this stuff's good. Oh, I imagine it's good. Didn't have a graphics card? No. Mine did. It was not very good. It was absolute garbage, in fact. There wasn't really a point to having it because it couldn't run anything. But you know, it was there, so I guess that counted for something. What is that over there? That's weird. Built-in graphics. Oh yeah.
Alarms
Jeez.
disabled, Pathfinder.
So, okay, so that was the alarm disabled. So that's done then? Return to Booksell, who I guess is in... Oh, they said they would follow behind me to secure... Okay, I get it. Good. Oh, I built mine too. And it is crazy how much you can save if you build it yourself.
The temperature is falling.
If you
Pathfinder.
buy a PC, they charge you so much more than what the parts are worth. I would nearly call it a scam, honestly. It's crazy just how much they want for a
Tried to take
custom
down
built,
this place for
pre-built
months,
PC.
And you made it look so easy. Destroying their command structure and systems leaves the rest of the Ket vulnerable. Remember Jarnik? The shield around it's come down.
The frozen city?
That's the one.
Oh, cool.
This is the perfect opportunity for a final push, while they're still dealing with the chaos.
Because this one here, I've sort of just... I started with a kind of shitty one and sort of upgraded my way up. And even though some of the parts in here were really expensive, it probably cost me about $5,000 all up, the whole way through. And I saw one with not exactly the same, but very similar specs, and it was $10,000. And I nearly fell out of my chair when I saw that, because that was insane.
Tell me about this ancient city.
Their
That's just
ships
way too
abandoned
much for
when
a
the
computer.
scourge hit. The cold came and it was trapped in ice. The Ket learned we were investigating and took it. They think they can plunder it for remnant secrets. Let's hope they haven't completely destroyed everything.
Yeah. PC parts. I don't upgrade unless something breaks. That's my sort of rule. I don't buy the next thing I need or a better version until it's broken completely, because I don't like spending so much money on computer parts.
I'll deal with it.
In the meantime, I'll see if there's anything I can find here. Be careful, Ryder.
It's just, yeah. If it's always good to...
This is a Ket defense matrix.
Oh,
Destroying it will disable all sentry turrets and unlock access to the secure storage structure.
scan the defense matrix for vulnerabilities.
I'm
Right.
reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Where's the defense matrix?
This is a critical subsystem. Sabotaging 3 of these will disable the defense matrix.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah. So you saved yourself a whole bunch of money there. But I really do understand why people don't build their own, because it's complicated and you can break stuff very easily, and if you don't absolutely know what you're doing, it's better off just buying one or getting someone else to build it for you.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Because breaking a computer part is
Environment check. Temperatures are within
soul
acceptable
crushing.
parameters.
Yeah. Oh no.
The defense
Cool.
matrix
Oh,
has
that's
been
fine.
destroyed. The secure storage structure is now unlocked.
Ooh. I do like my secure storage structures.
All right. Let's see what the Ket were hoarding.
Drugs. Space drugs. Now where is the storage area? There it is.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
As long as it's not vital, then...
I'm reading a normal temperature range.
Thank you,
Pathfinder.
Sam. Jesus.
The Ket were stocking up. I bet there's more in the room above.
Yeah, as long as it's not vital, it's fine. But if you break something important, then Jesus, you're in for a world of pain. Oh, that's the thing. They're so delicate. Probably a little bit too delicate. But once they're in, and you know, you're good to go. Just getting them there is the difficult part. I watched someone build a PC on a stream once, and they tightened, while they were building it, they tightened a screw too far and snapped the motherboard while they were trying to secure it down. And you could pinpoint the exact time when both of their souls just like left their bodies. Which I would have done, would have been exactly the same for if I had done that too. I would have cried. It would just been brutal. On here. it's all so unuser friendly, honestly. Even if you do know what you're doing, it's just a pain. Right, so I'm up here. What's this? Search Ket database. Right. Not sure why I have to search the database, but I'm sure it's for a good reason.
Lots of consoles.
If the Ket maintain logs, we may be able to access them from here. Once we are in, I can perform a search to locate relevant data.
No, for God's sake, I was just in here. And the whole time you're like, am I doing this right? Is this
Logs
what
on
I'm supposed to be
Angara
doing?
First Contact isolated Pathfinder.
Wow. It sounds like some of the first Angara the Ket found were coerced into working with them. We should show this to Ari Vezjek.
And then you either get it finished or you break something.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Stay cool on the outside and internally scream. Stay cool on the outside and internally scream on the inside. It's the way to do it. Yeah, I guess we can head over here. Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Yeah, we've been here. I wouldn't build another PC. I wouldn't build someone a PC for free. I'd have to get paid for it because I did. It's just one of those things that's so tedious and annoying that I don't want to have to do it for nothing, you know. Fusion armor, is this all the same? Tech power, tech effect. So it looks, that's kind of cool. Kind of. I like the helmet I've got on now, though.
There's a door up ahead.
Cold, dark. I couldn't stand it.
That stuff is so important, though. you only need like the tiniest bit, but I'm so glad they give you a proper tube. Because you can buy thermal paste that's got like all this extra shit added into it. I think one I saw had diamond dust or something ridiculous like that in it.
I've entered
That
the
was a bit too
destruction
far.
of the Ket on Vold into my records, so we remember. But did you find anything of note in the Ket databases? Anything about the start of their invasion?
This might be of interest.
This can't be right. It says some Angara volunteered information to the Ket. Betrayed
No,
their
I
own
don't
people.
either. It was fucking
They
expensive.
probably led the Ket to other Angara.
But yeah, I don't see why it would, like, what it would help. Probably, you know what would be cool? Let's put diamond dust in here. That'll make it work.
The Ket would have found more Angara on their own. It doesn't matter in the long run.
I do not find that reassuring, Ryder. And we'll never know for sure what their actions led towards. I can't include this in our history, Ryder. We can't be remembered like this. The conflict with the Ket will continue for years.
Oh, fuck off.
Crushing truths.
You can't just act like this never happened or make up some other story.
Pathfinder, that's all history is. Fact and conjecture blended to form a narrative.
How does the narrative
No,
that the
that's
Angara
not
are perfect serve your purpose?
what it's meant to be.
I thought it would keep morale from flagging. But perhaps we need to understand our own frailty. Thank you, Ryder. You've given me much to think about. Now I must get to work.
It's like when I have a drink, I just finished my drink then. But when I have a coffee or something on stream, I'll be drinking it without even realizing it because I'm talking to people and playing the game, whatever. And then I'll go for another drink and it's empty, and my soul dies slightly when I run out. It's like, oh, it's over now. Okay, cries internally. Oh, what's this one? Damage radius. I think we'll go 30 damage and force. Shield costs. Anti-armor. Let's go anti-shield. Rush down. There we go. Nice full thing. Yeah, I like tea. I like tea and coffee, but here I just drink like instant coffee. It comes in a jar and you just put it in the cup, put some hot water on it, and it's done. So I usually drink more coffee than I do tea, but I drink tea too quickly, and I'd like to savor tea. I'm one of those pricks. Ooh, I might save those points. But with coffee, I'll drink like 4 or 5 cups in a few hours. It's because I got nothing better than to do. Which is probably not a great thing, because I'm addicted to caffeine. So I'm sure the effects of that will come out soon. Oh yeah, there's another quest here. Do what I do and just load that sucker up with sugar. I don't really, like, I do put sugar in there because I like to, I just like sugar in all of my drinks, I guess. Tea off taste. Ooh, I've never had citrus green tea. I just have, it's called Dilmar. I'm not even actually sure what kind of tea it is, to be honest, but it's good and I like it, so there's that. Oh, hello, you're fucking hiding behind you.
A human?
Sweet
All the way
tea.
out here. You
I
have
see.
guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Yellow.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
What's a dar?
I'll make those monsters pay for what they did to your people.
which we appreciate. But I need your help with something else.
To the village.
I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact,
Yes, so.
a map of ancient Fold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of
Make
trouble.
your own tea. You could even sell it if you really wanted to.
I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please hurry.
I am a lifesaver. Who was that standing on top? God damn it, PB. Investigate. Oh, that's the uncovered ice cave. Interfering source. Let's do that one. Oh, there's another thing over here too. I wouldn't mind going and trying to find that one actually. I'll do this thing first though. Let's see if putting double C on the end of something makes it instantly better than everything. The suck.
Detected below normal temperatures.
Ugh. My humor is awful. Oh, I don't think I want to go that
That looks
way.
like Ket tech.
Cat tech. Same with Chonk and Chungus. Chungus is a dead meme, but it still makes me laugh a lot.
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that.
Detect later! Angry Oddie headed for us!
Oh, these things are actually kind of tough. There we go.
Take it out!
I did it.
The signal emitted by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Well, that's lucky. Convenient.
Hostiles ahead!
Whatever you want to call it.
Watch out! Those Oddies seem really mad.
I
To
don't normally act like this.
Chungus.
Something's made them.
Oh, it's amazing. I fucking love that.
Perhaps something about the
Oh, what the hell?
What is that?
To Chungus. I've heard that Rainbow Six Siege is fucking amazing. Is that true? Because everyone seems to like it in some capacity.
You've got to call this a scourge, Joe. We pass through the scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful.
Do you want to come closer, Jarl? I can't hear you.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
That's a good idea. I agree.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it.
Oh, that's a
Hopefully the
shame.
Jara scientists won't have any more trouble
But
with
not
their comms.
unsurprising. But not surprising. Sorry, not unsurprising. What the fuck? It's hard to find a a decent community nowadays, isn't it? Which is a shame. But I guess it's hard to monitor that in any way, unless you want to ban people for saying certain words, and then you get into all sorts of trouble. You can't really like ban people from swearing
Life
because that
support at
drives people
100%.
nuts. And then it's hard to catch like racist words in a chat filter, I guess. Or at least it seems that way because some of the games I've played,
Let's
whew,
take these guys out and see what's down there.
there's oh my god, definitely some bad eggs out there. Path of Exiles. I've actually played Path of Exiles. Not a lot. I've probably played a couple hours of it. It's not a bad game. I enjoy it. I'm all for that. Path of Exiles. Wait, that's the Diablo type one, isn't it? Because I've definitely played that one. Yeah, that's I downloaded that a couple of years ago and played a little bit of it, and then probably last year I played a little bit more. It's good. It's you get a lot for a free fucking game, that's for sure. Which always takes me by surprise when they give you a lot of content for free. Because most of the time they just try and charge you at the nose for the very bare bones minimum of the game. Esk? Yeah, I think close enough. 88 hours. Jeez. See, that's when you binge a game like that, that's how you know it's good. Oh yeah, I have spent 320 hours in Warframe over the last few years. And it's changed so much. It's such a good game. There's like cosmetic stuff you can buy, and there are things like that you can progress a bit quicker with money, but you don't need it. You can get everything for free. That's when I don't like it, when they block stuff off from you with money. But if they let you get it in the game itself, but offer it for money as well, then that sort of balances it out a bit. Yeah, it's changed so much. I played it the first year it came out,
below normal temperatures.
and it is indistinguishable from now. I mean, it was indistinguishable from now. There's so much extra stuff, like the space missions and
environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
all these new weapons, and there's a fucking story now, kind of. So the fact that it's got its own con now too is a very good sign. It's great. The people who make the game too, they seem really cool. Like the classic indie developers who sort of skyrocketed to maybe not fame, but they got a lot of fans. Yeah, there's not many of them, but when you do find one that offers you a whole bunch, it's when you actually want to give money to them because they've made such a good game and you think that they deserve money. Like, it doesn't happen often, but there's been a few games where I've been like, oh my god, I feel bad for playing this for free, so I'll buy something in store, you know. War Thunder. I've seen that. I've not played it, but I think I know of it. Oh my god, World of Tanks. I definitely know that one.
Equipment. And explosives. The Kett were trying to blast their way to something in here.
I had a friend who used to play World of Tanks, and that was it. That's all he would play. I'm sure he's still playing it now, actually. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if he was.
A temperature decrease.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I'm sure they probably made more money.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Not that.
Sam, do we know how long this place has been trapped in ice?
Angara researchers hypothesize over 500 years as a result of the Scourge event.
I have heard that theory.
Oh, good, Charles. Mind sharing with the class here? Jeez. Yeah, I feel like they probably made more money from being free to play because of all the skins and stuff. But maybe I'm wrong about that. They obviously made some money. Oof.
Man, I hate the Kett.
Thanks, BB. Really your input there. Yeah, because they can put extra. That's why a lot of MMOs go free to play, because it actually works out better for them. The more players they have, because it's free, the more chance they have for people to buy stuff. And people do. People always. There's always people who want more skins or cosmetic crap. Which is fair enough. Did I do it? I think I did it. Big ring. Definitely. Even WoW went free to play up to like level 20 or something. And I think it still is. I'm not sure. I haven't really kept up with modern day WoW. That was an old me thing. What the hell?
They have enslaved people here.
Let's get them out.
Oh, that's a console. I thought that was a person standing funny.
Gravity goes away in 3, 2.
Controller. Yes, I do. I just like the feel of a controller, and I have this keyboard, and it's a mechanical one. Well, kind of mechanical, so it makes this really annoying sound, and it's really loud. I will play with a controller, with a mouse and keyboard if I have to, but I don't know. There's just something about the controller that I prefer. I didn't really have a PC until, oh god, until I was pretty in high school actually. So 13, 14, and a console was the only thing I had. So,
Hostiles ahead!
I think it probably comes from that. Playing with the console for so long, just sort of translated to me having a PC. Oh god, that's satisfying. I love doing that. Except when it gets me killed! Like, almost now. Yes. Yeah, they're, it's like a $40 keyboard, so it wasn't super expensive. But, yeah, I've got this, I like quiet stuff. I have a quiet mouse. Well, mouse, it's not as loud as some others. I just like quiet things. I don't know. You are right though, it is very satisfying to hear the clicking, but it's loud enough that it gets annoying after a
I'm
while.
reading a temperature decrease.
Stock. It's just like this one. The normal Xbox One. I was gonna get a custom one, but I live in Australia, so they don't actually ship over here because fuck me, I guess. What's an Elite or Wolverine controller? Peaceful Pete. Welcome to the stream, by the way. How you doing? I'd never heard of a Wolverine
Normal
controller.
temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support
Did I miss
restored.
something? Oh, yes. Hello. Yeah, exactly. Not a bar, but they're very expensive. A decent one is very, very dear. I tried to get a custom controller with like my name on it and like a color scheme off the Xbox website. I don't know if they still do it, but you could, what do you call it? You could put whatever color you wanted and stuff like that on, but they don't actually ship to Australia. So it'd probably be a lot cheaper, but don't do that for another bar. I appreciate the thought, but that'd be so much money. Yeah, it was a shame. I was really excited. I didn't realize until I got to the checkout that they didn't ship to Australia, and I was very sad. It looked so cool. It was black and purple, and it was
That's all the cat, and we're really free.
Yep.
Yep. Get out of here.
I don't know how to thank you. I I can tell you what I know about this place, if that would help.
That would help a lot.
No, don't worry. No.
Trying to get
I
into
appreciate
a
the
room
sentiment,
behind
but I
that
can't
wall.
ask you to do that.
Some time ago, they detected something and focused their attention on getting to it.
Well, that'll be easy to get to.
The cat made us carry explosives here. They were preparing to blast through. You could do the same.
Okay.
Is there anything more I can tell you? If not, I ache to see the sky again.
Yes, this one's pretty sturdy. The only thing I had an issue, I dropped it, and the bumper is now really... It's kind of weird. It's not as firm as it was before, but it survived pretty well. My controllers get dropped constantly. Because I'm a klutz, I guess.
Why were you captured?
We were taken during a raid on our village.
If you manage to find that out, that would be, I mean, impressive and slightly creepy.
And then there was some kind of process. Blood taking,
fucking skull on the
examinations.
floor.
I can't even remember all the tests.
That's probably a good
Eventually,
sign.
they split us into groups. They said my group was flawed, or maybe it was unworthy. We never saw the other group again.
Right, okay.
What exactly is behind that wall?
I do
don't
appreciate the
know.
thought, Marbar.
Something
Very much.
old.
Yeah, exactly.
Sighted the cat. I thought I heard one of them ask if it was still functional. Perhaps some sort of machine.
Okay. The plot thickens, I guess.
There's nothing else I need from
It
you.
is so hot in here.
Good luck.
I am
I hope you find
Sweaty.
what you're looking for. Be careful.
chopping. Oh no. Can you get replacements, or do you have to just buy a whole new controller? Because that seems like an expensive habit. This controller alone, it came with a wireless receiver, and it was $100. So I try and take good care of my controllers. It doesn't always work out that well, but just wait the heat to. Oh god, I couldn't have some. If I had a controller where the glue gives away because of heat, it wouldn't last a day where I am. At least not at the moment. Still works. See, good craftsmanship. It's always works
Figure out how to
out.
get behind this wall. A scan might help.
My Xbox One controllers are. I mean, my Xbox 360
Pathfinder,
controllers
I
are.
detect a strong, unidentified energy signature emanating from behind that wall.
So there really is something back there. It also looks like we're going to have to blast our way through with the explosives.
Oh, that could only end well. My Xbox 360 controllers are
I should say so.
the most stubborn things in the world. They are still alive after who knows how much punishment.
Here we go.
Wow. Oh, the other guy's following us too.
Everyone okay? No one crushed by falling ice?
Magic.
All accounted for. And the blast brought the wall down.
Lovely. That's my explanation for everything. If I can't explain why, you know, all of a sudden something's works on my PC but doesn't work somewhere else, I just chalk it up to magic. Oh my god, this is very blue. I don't remember this.
It's beautiful. But what makes this place so interesting that the cat would fight for
I think this is for, like, to melt the ice.
Greetings. How can I assist?
What are you?
An interface for the power grid of this city. I have been operational since the city was encased in ice.
Oh shit.
She is lying. This is an AI, and her origin appears to be Angaran.
Yeah, they were insane, weren't they? There was just something about them that they just could withstand so much punishment. That's the only thing that's broken on mine too, is the battery pack. So I have taped mine as well.
Makes sense, considering how advanced the Angara are.
True. I have no evidence the Angara have hidden this knowledge.
This is amazing news. Go get the commander.
So tell me, why lie?
As you can see, I am currently vulnerable.
What happened here?
The Ket aliens talked as though I was evil and disgusting. They planned to take my knowledge and then kill me. I fought them off, but my energy stores are now drained. I am near death.
Oh shit.
Another lie. She is tied to a deep power grid.
I beg you, have pity on me. Do
Are
not
you
take me from here.
serious?
I would rather die. I am tired. I am done.
That's insane. You're an extraordinary find. A key to our past.
Am I? You are not the ones who designed me. I do not trust you any more than I do the Ket aliens. Or these other aliens. I would rather die.
Ryder, she has now blocked my attempts to scan her.
Okay, this is... I'm open to suggestions here. Options? Thoughts?
Thoughts?
That would have been
I'm
amazing.
taking her out of here. That's what
No!
The perfect controller.
I will not go. I am afraid, so afraid and angry.
Help me! Please! I have a family!
A life for a life. Is mine really more valuable than his?
So, well, I'm going to have to cut this stream very short. I thought starting at 7 was going to be enough, but I have to go literally as soon as this conversation ends. Sorry about that, but I just got a message then. So, good. Good. I love that.
You're way too valuable. I'm sorry. You really
I'm
didn't have
New
to
South
do that.
Wales.
With my fate now in your hands, consider it a warning.
Oh well, that's fucking
But your
useless.
future is exciting. You can help the Angara recover what they lost in the
Yes,
Scourge.
very
I
unfortunate.
do not know them. I owe them nothing. But your AI, I do understand him.
Oh.
Place me in his custody.
No,
I'm off a
it's
crazy
not
list.
even 9
This-
o'clock.
Must everything always be
Gives me the
about
shits.
borders? If at this moment Sam can best help this AI, then let's share her.
I'm not sure that
Hunter
would
Valley?
look good.
Nice.
Also, we already know there's anti-AI feelings on the Nexus.
I want to be with Sam. I have a consciousness. I have desires and feelings. Please, Pathfinder.
Pretty much. Yep. Pretty much. Ugh. Sorry about that. I was hoping to go for a bit longer, but tomorrow should be a decently normal stream, hopefully. Honestly, I have no fucking clue at the moment. I really don't.
Let's abide by her wishes. Joel, Liam, make the diplomatic arrangements. At least the Ket didn't get her. Okay, team. What's next?
Liam. Liam's not with me. It's PB. Thanks for the follow, Peaceful Pete, and welcome to the mist. Sorry, there was no noise that went off then. Unfortunately, yes. Peaceful. Oh, Pete. They certainly do, because who knows why? I don't think it's even in. I don't think it's for work. I think it's for something to do with work. Not an actual shift. So, who fucking knows? Yeah. Alright, I'll save it now, and yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be somewhat fucking predictable. we'll play an what do you call it? VR. I'll set the VR up if it's VR up. If it's cool enough. If not, we'll just go to Crash Bandicoot. I'll try and fix that too. So, sorry to cut this short, but thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. Sorry about the technical troubles at the start too. Oh man, this has been a good one. Oh, this really, top shelf shit this time. Yeah, thanks, Banana, but I'll probably need it. Who knows? Maybe I'll get fired. I wouldn't actually mind that. Alright. Yeah, okay. I'll catch you guys later. Oh. Alright. Doot doot doot. You know what? It would be. That I would probably fucking punch him in the head. But I'll let you know if I am. God, that would be a story and a half. All right, I gotta go. I'll catch you guys later. Where is it? Okay. See you guys.